Regardless of the type of person or the situation, nobody deserves that type of cruelty.
She blames her mother's horrific death on Maricopa County jail officials. Now a daughter's cry for justice will finally be heard in court.
It's a trial beginning tomorrow morning, but tonight, ABC 15 investigator Dave Biskobing has exclusive access to the evidence.
It's exposing a culture of cruelty at our jails, leading to dozens of deaths and millions of dollars in lawsuits you're paying for.
By the time Deborah Braillard got to the hospital, it was already too late.
She was on life support, just laying there. She wasn't responsive.
Her daughter Jennifer will never get over the pain of pulling the plug.
So you made the call. Was that the hardest decision you ever had to make?
All of it was to be, to have that responsibility in my hands of being the one to make that decision.
Everyone agrees Deborah Braillard did not have to die.
Pure neglect and just cruelty. What
led to Deborah's death began here at Maricopa County Jail, where she was taken after a minor drug possession arrest. While in custody, records show she was denied medical care and medication for 3 full days. Something that proved deadly for Deborah. She was a diabetic, and without her insulin, guards and inmates say Deborah suffered every moment in agony, eventually slipping into a diabetic coma.
The inmates were complaining about her moans.
She was way too sick.
She had thrown up on the people right next to her.
All that day she was having seizures. She would shake.
Okay.
And her body was stiffening up. She defecated on herself several times.
And I went to try to wake her up and she wouldn't get up.
They never did anything to help her.
Inmate after inmate begged officers to do something.
They was telling everyone, there's nothing we can do about it, you just have to deal with it. This is jail, get over it.
One inmate testified detention officers told her Deborah was, quote, getting what she deserved.
Did your mother deserve to die?
No.
It's been 7 years since Deborah's death, and when this trial starts tomorrow, we'll bring you evidence even before the jury gets to hear it, shedding light on what experts call a broken system that has caused needless deaths and millions of taxpayer dollars paid out in lawsuits.
You wanted tough jails. How much tougher can they get when people are dying?
Jennifer and her attorney Michael Manning hope a jury will hold the sheriff's office accountable for her mother's death and force things to change.
Deborah was just a pretrial detainee. She probably would have bailed out in a day or two had she been able to speak.
In Deborah's case, attorneys say the drugs in her possession belonged to her boyfriend. Her autopsy shows Deborah was drug-free.
There's no denying that she had issues. She wasn't a person deserving of the death that she endured.
Jennifer Braillard is now a mother herself. And that's why, no matter what the jury decides, she says nothing can replace what's been taken from her and her daughters.
A mom and a grandma, a person that I saw growing and changing into something more beautiful than she already was.
Opening statements should begin tomorrow, but tomorrow night we'll show you never-before-seen video of Deborah's final hours inside the jail. Disturbing video that raises questions about whether jail guards told the truth about what happened.
Out to Sheriff Joe Arpaio for comment tonight. He declined our request, but the sheriff and his staff will have to give their side of the story to the jury. The trial is expected to last almost 4 weeks, and we'll be staying on top of it for you every step of the way.